Hello magic makers, welcome back to my channel. I am True, your guide. Today's video is for Virgo Nation. A guidance from Tarot, then you're gonna have a love romance reading, a little bit of earth magic, and the universal message. Check your rising, moon, Sun and Venus, because this is going to be a general message, so probably will not resonate 100% with your Sun. So it's good to you go and check your birth chart and see what are the planets and what are the signs drop in there. If you are new, I'll give you a warm welcome. Thank you so much for subscribe and like this video. And if you didn't, please do. I will say thank you anyways. So let's start over here. I am going to remove a little bit of this here. It's really cold, so if you see me touching a little cup, don't blame me. My hands are freezing. We're gonna have the full energy over here. It's challenging because you are a structure something and you're starting to work in something you never did before. It's something new for you. It's a Three of Pentacles, but Virgo, we know you're good in, be methodical. We know that. You are a person who likes perfection and, you like a structure and you like a guide to follow. A very energetic and funny sign sometimes, but you go harder, like you play harder, and we know that. That's why we have the Nine of Wands over here. All that experience that you have, all what you earn is because you was methodical and you was like pacing yourself and growing and slowly, and give it a hit every single time that you wanted to do, or anything that you wanted to do. Like work sometimes can be more work related. Can be, well, I think anything that you put in mind, because even you are an earth sign, you like perfection, you like everything in order, and I do believe that right now the full energy that I have right now here, it's, yes, you are asking more people, but you want to change something, but you want to do it good. Under your experience, even a change, I think you created something because you wanted. Even created, I think because you are wealthy, you probably are creating little income aside, or you are looking for new customers, new clients, new service. Maybe crazy, but this lunar eclipse in Sagittarius is enlightening something that you already knew, but you didn't give too much credit. Probably is a new skills that you've been doing now, but you are using your experience, your wisdom, and your hard work that you did for a long time ago, like your habits, anything that can help these Three of Pentacles to start over and keep growing. I think it's a pretty good start. Let me see what is in the heart of the matter. Over here. Oh, this is so cold. Here in London, I have to tell you, sometimes the weather is super sunny and sometimes on other days you come back to winter. There you go, Temperance. Whoa, but it's reverse. It's something that you're doing in excess. This is not balance. It's not really balanced card. Also, this is Sagittarius. And Sagittarius is about your structure of beliefs and your belief systems. Are you working too much recently, or you're been working too much your entire life? You put too much on your shoulders, because feels that you in different aspects in your life, I think you are overindulging, or you overworking, or you are not giving the attention of what really matters. Let me see what is in the cross, because when comes Temperance in reverse, it's absolutely you're stopping your own blessing, because you are working, you're burning out. Like you are like, okay, I'm gonna work hard, and then when I'm burnt out, I stop. And you shouldn't go to the extreme. So I do think this is a balance, and it's not only working like, oh, I'm gonna stop and you're super lazy, and then when you're gonna come back to the rhythm, it costs you a lot of time and it costs you a lot of energy, and then you become more discouraged because you only run in extremes. So I think this is the Temperance card. Let me see the challenge, the Judgment. You have a two major arcana in the beginning of the reading, which I think that for you is a little difficult make a decision, or difficult to switch, to shift. Judgment is telling you it's time and the time is over. So this behavior has to stop, and this is your challenge. Like, you are too much, or you are being too much in this cycle that, yes, I do everything by myself, I'm a self-sufficient, I'm methodical, I know this has to be perfect and blah blah blah. You are being having that that rhythm that is burning you out, because it's not balancing out. It is not giving a stage of give and receive, or a stage of calm and peace and balance. Is give you the time to say you have to go harder every single time. And hey, Virgo, I have nothing to do with you, because I have family in Virgo that they go harder, and it's something that I admire. But if you go all the time harder and you don't let other people, for example, join in and do the rest of the work, or do the rest of the connection, everything is going to be in your shoulders, and you don't have to do all the work. What the justice say is you have to wake up another ways to delegate, another ways to to segregate your power, because you like control and you like to have things in a little bit more balance around it. Sometimes you don't like the people mess you around. You like control and organization, and I get it. But if you are not able to delegate, to open up, to let your experience go out, you're gonna have an issue to be absolutely all the time in this imbalance that can touch your health, your wealth, or your relationships. Watch out with this. Just keep an eye. I'm just telling you, why you're like this, you're subconscious. There you go. The Nine of Swords, the overthinking. Something can be wrong because you are not there, or you are not supervising, or you're not, because you are not doing it, something is going to be wrong. This is the wrong idea. This is the wrong mentality. Why? Because if you don't delegate, everything is going to be for you, about you, and you're not able to please everyone, because you are just one person, and probably not all the information can go through you. More if you are growing something, and if you are going to expose something to the world from your own experience, you have to understand the first lesson. You can't do everything all the time by yourself. You need to be a team player and open up and delegate. And sometimes Virgo do, and it's really nice, but sometimes they're really afraid to failure, or really afraid that their work is not done, or is not done in the time, or in the perspective and expectation they are looking for. You need to stop overthinking, because it can draw you down. And this, I have to say, when we have these two together, this is unbalance that can draw you down, and that can drag you down to depression, anxiety, a panic attack, and things that you can't control. And it's pretty simple. Delegate. And I think the judgment is telling you that the time to organize and to put it over have to be now. Because if not, your subconscious is literally telling you, you carry on like this, my mental health is touching. You carry on like this, I don't know how long I'm going to stay. I don't know how long my sanity is going to be untouched. Let me see what's in your front. Yeah, communication. You think a lot and you say a lot, and sometimes you feel not. I absolutely get it, but it's a new way. So I think you are thinking ways to communicate, ways to not even just communicate, to send a message. And I think it's clever. If you have in mind to speak out, do it more often. Because sometimes we can't read minds. You have to be very clear. If you're going to be a leader, and if you're going to start to be a leader, even in family, it's really important to have communication. The Ace of Swords is absolutely a new ways to communicate. I think it's clever. Because when we have the Nine of Swords already, and we have the Ace of Swords, the Ace, just throw it away and say, okay, this is what you have more in mind, and what you've been thinking, what you have been doing, this is really, really present in yourself right now. And the only way that you can release this and don't let that happen is opening your mouth. Is opening your mouth. When you open your mouth, when you let it go and you say the stuff, You take it off from your thoughts and come to the second world, that is the words, and then the third would be, okay, I delegate and I make it happen. I think it's a really nice one. What is the recent past? Is it the Two of Wands? Okay, when we talk about past, is something that happened, that is the initiation. The Two of Wands is the initiation on conquest a new world that you've been looking for. And it's not a world like, okay, yeah, I'm going to Africa, or I'm going to a different world, go to another country. No, I'm talking about internal world. Something that you have in the Three of Pentacles and you have in the Nine of Wands for very longer. You are already conquest two parts of yourself. You have 1, 2, and you're looking for the future. So if it is that person over here, you have to start talking. If you really want to delegate, to open up, to less control, to less pressure in yourself, but you have to start to plan how you're going to do it. Let me see what it is before the Six of Pentacles. Look. Give and you will receive. You have no way to do another things. You want to exchange and do everything from your experience, right? So remember, experience sometimes are pain. Are painful, and sometimes, we say we don't want to have experience in this way because it's through so much pain. So but don't come back. You can share your knowledge, you can share, and what I can say in the beginning, you have judgment, which say you can delegate your knowledge, your patience, your ideas, and stop to focusing too much. And perfection and everything has to be on time. Sometimes it's not to be on time. That sometimes we need to have patience because the thing's not coming at the time that we wanted. And we have to control what we can control. And I do think the Six of Pentacles is here. Really simple to say, give and you will receive. And don't be afraid if you don't receive. Because what you're doing is training yourself. I think it's a really nice one. It's a really, really nice one. And also, you always been like this. Like, maybe because you didn't have the result that you have, you changed a little bit your nature, but you always been very generous. You always been very caring for people. And even if because that's why you're methodical, that's why you are, that's why you like organization, that you care about people. But when you get too much in this extreme, you put too much in your shoulder, and this is not is no long run. This is not gonna help you, for anything you're going to do in the long perspective. Let me see over here what is in the Self, the Queen of Wands. That can be your advice. Be that queen who is sitting down, observing, nurturing, acknowledging, and sharing with another people. Let her be with you rather than you need to be the hero for everyone. You need to be the protector for everyone. Let another people, have their own experience, but you are the one who literally are there as an example. I do think that this is the Queen of Wands for you. The example of self, the example of who you are. Because even if you fail, you are not a failure. Even if the organization is not working 100%, this does not mean you're not organized. That is just a stone in the journey. I don't think that this is define you. Come back to the Queen of Wands and remember, if you have fellow signs, that is friends that you have, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, that energy will be really helpful for you this time. And you can blend really well with them because they are creative, warming, caring people. And you can learn a little bit to chill and delegate and be more warming and trusting on other people's actions towards your own leading. Because that is what actually matters here. The other people see you. You see? People see you like... The Four of Cups normal upgrade. Say the disappointment, you're not looking for a look. No, people see you centered and emotionally stable. You're not, the people don't think that you expect too much from them. And can be also happening that the people around you feel that because you don't delegate, they don't feel valuable. And you have to be careful about it, because that's the less that you wanted, and that's the less that you want to express to another people. So if you really want to delegate, if you really want to create something new, if you really want to change and conquist a new world and be generous again, and don't go around to the crazy, overthinking, you need to as well think and feel how other people can perceive you. And if you don't delegate, the other people are going to say, okay, what's wrong with me? Why you don't delegate? Why you don't tell me to help you? I'm here. I'm not useless, So don't push people away because you want to put everything on your shoulders. Sometimes you have to delegate. And I think the Four of Cups is how the people see you is, okay, she or he is self-sufficient. She's never going to ask me for help. Can probably that I'm not good enough. And be really careful, because even if you don't mean it, it's how the people you make feel normally. What is the hopes and fears? High Priestess. This is a really good hope. And I don't think it's a really bad idea to go in faith again. And it's not just going faith, it's introspection and spiritual journey. And it's more like asking questions of what actually happened to me, and how I'm going to help another people, and how I'm going to help myself and another people who are going to be win-win. You know what I mean? Like, what I'm trying to say here, not always is going to be a win-win, but you can, you know what I mean? You can do your best from your internal self, and the spirituality and calmness and trust. It's a really big values when you go to the High Priestess. And I think you have a big hope here, because you hold hope in so many ways, and you are ready, I think you are acknowledging all what I'm saying, because you have a hope to that, to upgrade this. I do think that having the High Priestess right now, in the hopes that you are acknowledging every single experience that you're having, and you are opening a little bit more to another people's perspective and feedbacks, and also trying to to coexist in a more harmonious way. I do think that you are in this journey right now. I don't think that you are not. You are listening, you are acknowledging, you are learning, and I think it's a great thing. I think it's an amazing thing. Let me see what is in the outcome. Oh, you have the Hermit. That is your card. Virgo. Ta-da! Virgo, my darling. Hermit. The Hermit is asking you desperately to an internal introspection, cleansing, learning, accountability, what is working, what is not. Use your values. Use your good... use your good actions, your smart habits and strategies for another people. Use it to yourself in this moment to organize yourself. And I'm saying organize yourself internally. What you like, what you don't like, what you want to do, where are you going, how you behave, what is the direction you want to take. And it's a lot of work. That's why you have to be looking in one direction with one light. Don't get distracted. But on the same time, don't get too caught up that you do everything alone by yourself. Let another people guide you too, but be more introspective, be more listening more to yourself and your guts. And if your guts and your intuition is saying, hey, you're working too much, you're too burnt out, we need a break. You can't carry on with this rhythm. So this is the Hermit energy to say you need to go introspection, you need to go inside, no outward and what I'm going to do, how I'm going to help a lot of people. Stop to be a hero. Because Virgo, sometimes they put a cape and they want to go superhero time. It's no time to be a superhero right now. It's telling you that your outcome is come back to your roots, and come back to who you are, and come back to your nature. And in the good and the bads, embrace the good and the bads. And I think it's a beautiful message for you. And you are on way, because this is your hope. This is an internal journey. The High Priestess and the Hermit, this internal journey is everything that you are like having before. is gone, because you are building something new for your internal being. And I think it's pretty beautiful, your nature, for Virgo. Remember, you're the goddess. Anyway, what is the love sign over here? Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Woo! Who is him? Okay, this can have different meanings. If you're single, stop looking. Or maybe, no, I'm not gonna say stop looking. Keep looking whatever you wanted, but be open. Because you never know who's gonna come to compliment you, or who's gonna come to be your soulmate, or who's gonna come to be your mirror. We never know. And we can't control what we don't know. That's the only thing. So that's why being worried is not gonna help you either. But if you are with someone already, appreciate probably the oppositions that you got in common, or you two are opposite in so many ways, can tell you the beauty of the difference. Which say, your soulmate don't have to be someone that have to do the same things you do. It's someone that probably is complementing the things that you do. And, because don't do perfection, or is not a perfect person, or whatever this is going to be, or don't talk the same language, or don't talk the same emotional language, you get gara in quite discouraging way. But the love have billion different ways to understanding in an emotional and intellectual way. So, what I'm trying to say with this is keep an open mind, because you never know what's going to happen if you're single. And if you're already with a relationship and this person is different, it's good to appreciate the difference between you two, because it's what make you a union, and what attracts you the most is because you two are different. And that's why you becomes a really good support to each other. Don't never underestimate this and take it for granted either. Let me see what is in the earth magic. You have me though. I can be this way. Vulnerability. Ooh, let me just put it here a little bit more focus. Vulnerability. That is a huge one. Is huge one. For being a leader, or if you are the one who represents something, as I said, can be work, can be love. If you are representative in your own family as a mother, father, or even daughter or son, you have to show up vulnerability. You have to show up your emotions. You have to show up where you are vulnerable. Why? Because even if they are gonna hurt you, don't hurt you, just show you your strength. It's not all the time to go here and show up the good things and that's it. You need to show up what don't like you, why you like it, and how genuine you are in the most clean way. So be vulnerable, and it's a hard way because no one's like it. But I think from the earth magic is saying, even nature is exposing vulnerability every single time without fear, and they are the ones who suffer the most, but it's still going on. So I do think if for you is something similar, you have to go, for example, to show up as a leader, your strength and vulnerability. Because here is telling you, even if you're leading something that is from your experience, you have the Three of Pentacles, which is saying starting something new and making skills on it. You are new in this, making mistakes, but you have to delegate and take it off a lot of pressure on your shoulders. Let me see what is in the universal. There you go, universe message. Say, I always trust the direction of the universe and know I am being guided. It's really simple to say this, and it's really difficult sometimes to do it, but I think it just takes you one step to go. And you're on way. Once that you understand that you are one person and you can't charge with all in your shoulders, and you start to delegate, you don't have another option to trust. And whoever and to who, if you're going to trust your husband, your wife, your colleagues, your core partners, whatever that's going to call it, you have to give them a vote of trust, and you have to give them a vote, or the gift of doubt. You're never going to know what is the result, so it's good to you give it, and you then you back up and see what actually happens. So you take everything from the perspective a little bit more higher, and you come more calm, that you can take another decision, and you can be a little bit more focused in another directions. I think it's a really great message for you today. So that's it for today, Virgo Nation. I really hope you like this video. Please thumbs up, like, share, subscribe to my channel. It will be really helpful. And if you want more videos, I will link some videos at the end of this clip. And see you in the next episodes for June Tarot Reading 2020. Thank you so much, guys. Bye bye.